People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now people, this video is about an incident that occurred yesterday as it pertains to downtown. We are talking about downtown Kingston, and specifically I am speaking about Ray Market. Now there's a common mistake when people talk about market downtown. People are always going to assume that it is Coronation Market, the big market, the main market. Now the difference between Coronation Market and Ray Market is vast. Most of all, Coronation Market sells products. We are talking about peas, we are talking about fish sell down there, we are talking about all sort of farm products. As it pertains to Ray Market, mostly clothes, shoes, stuff like that. And don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I am not saying that there is no sort of farm products being sold there or fish selling on the outskirts, but mostly it is clothes, shoes, stuff like that. A kind of mixture, a variety of stuff. Now, people are say the resident them burn it down because they are rebelling because of all of the popo abuse, rate, lele, blah, blah, blah. Now people, the truth and the fact is that most of those businesses in Ray Market are owned by residents in the community. The vast majority, I'm not saying that all of them are 100%, but it is owned by mostly residents from Tivoli and adjoining area or surrounding area. So we have to ask the question, what kind of sense does it make for them to burn down their own business or business of their own family? It makes absolutely no sense. And people, the truth and the facts that I am not saying that it is not possible because there's a lot of ignorance and darkness down there. Not everybody may just attack in general. So therefore, if it happened, it would be an isolated incident. And people, this is not the first time or the second time that this place is burnt down. And sometimes it might be just a random madman just set a fire and it basically escalate. It basically consume the whole place, because when you're talking about shoes and clothes and stuff like that, it is highly flammable. Especially when we think about the fact of how these fire brigades work in Jamaica. They are slow, very, very slow. However, word on the street, and people, when I say word on the street, that means that it is not 100%. That means that it is a strong possibility. However, it could be something else. So let me just put that disclaimer out there. Word on the street is that it is mostly because of turf war. And when I speak about turf war, what kind of turf? We are speaking about a place that may be about a city block or maybe about a block and a half, 2 blocks at most. This is the picture right here, what it looks like after the fire. So like I said, word on the street is that it is because of turf war. And when I speak about turf war, I am speaking about there's a whole lot of illicit activity, a whole lot of hustling. We are talking about number, we are talking about Japan, whatever them call it. We are speaking about hustling. And that is why sometimes if you go in these market, Coronation Market or even Ray Market, nobody wants to be on camera, especially if you're black. If you are white or you look like you come from foreign and you're videotaping, they might allow it because them say, well, maybe this person a foreigner, he does not know no better. Them have the foreign privilege or the white privilege, whatever you want to call it. Me just say black people get away with the same thing, especially if you look like a Jamaican. So like I'm saying, it is mostly for extortion. It is for money that is paid by vendors there, and people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. Any and everybody have to pay, the dog, the puss. Any and everybody have to pay directly or indirectly. So therefore, in the case of Coronation Market, if you sell food product, if you sell fish, you know who are the people that run the area. So whenever them ready, them send them people or them come by themselves. Sometimes in lesser case them would send them gangster friend them to come collect. You understand? That mean them want a fish, them want cook a pot, them get yam from you, so them get fish from you, so them get banana from you. So whatever they want, they can basically choose, pick and choose. You understand? People already know there is no contract signed. Nobody not sign a contract or sign on a dotted line. However, them just know it is street rules and regulation, point blank and period. So anyway, like me say, it is mostly for turf war. So there's a lot of money, there's a whole lot of hustling going on down there. And people, everybody wants to control that turf. Now, who controls that turf? We are speaking about mostly people from Tivoli. However, if there's a rival gang that is bad, you can have what you call a coup d'etat. That means it is a hostile takeover. Them come and them take over the spot because of some warfare. We are talking about a whole lot of shootout. We are talking about people get taken away. So a lot of the things that you hear going on in these areas, these volatile communities, specifically Tivoli Garden and the adjoining or surrounding areas, it is mostly because of that, because of extortion money, because like me say, any and everybody pay. We are talking about the big business, we are talking about the Chinese. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, these are not contracts that are signed by the gangster, but people just know. People send people to go contact you, and you know who is who or who are on the place. So therefore, you have to pay upon demand. Whenever it is due, it is due. Point blank and period. Now, I know that a lot of times we see a lot of stuff in the news and it makes absolutely no sense. We see a gunman go in our community and them basically wipe out the whole family. Them take out everybody. Them burn down the house, the dog, the puss, everybody get taken out. And you have to understand where that is coming from. That is coming from our rebellious or Jamaicans, me I talk about in a general. The slaves that were sent to Jamaica were rebellious slaves. We are talking about the Mandingo and slaves like those. They were sent to Jamaica as basically as punishment because them did not know how to act. So therefore they send them to Jamaica because of the harsh condition. Because like me say, they don't know how to act. So them send them come Jamaica for work on the plantation, them for cut sugarcane, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. So therefore it is in the genetic makeup of most people to be rebellious. Now some of us have adjusted through education and we've just evolved and become a better person. However, that mentality is still stuck in a lot of persons, especially if you're in the garrison and you don't have any sort of education, especially when you're coming from a generation of duns. So therefore we are rebellious. So the point that I am trying to make is that whenever there's any sort of turf war and somebody take over, hostile takeover or a coup d'etat, the other persons are always going to rebel. And what kind of rebel they are going to rebel? We are talking about them go burn down the place that they were fighting for initially. Because if they cannot have it, nobody cannot have it. People, may just tell you how the thing go or how the street work. And people, I am not saying that it is justified. I am just telling you how it is, not how we want it to be. Point blank and period. Now people are going to say, then hold on a minute, all them people that come from the garrison and they are destroying what belongs to other persons from the garrison. People, you have to understand, people, they think selfishly. People with this mentality, they think about only themselves and their direct family. They don't care about black or blackness. We are talking about from them cannot have it. If somebody else have it, they are going to make sure that that person is not benefiting or basically reaping any money or any sort of reward. So therefore, we are speaking about casualty or consequences of war. If them can't have it, nobody else can have it, especially their we are speaking about their opposition. They want to give them nightmare. They want to make them basically toss and turn in them sleep. They are going to do whatever it takes to make them very uncomfortable. So therefore, people, we can expect to see some other war we are speaking about in Tivoli Gardens over and over again. And remember, this has been going on for decades. We are talking about at least 4 or 5 decades, point blank and period. So when we psychoanalyze these persons and their behavior, they have a serial psychopathic mentality. They are just like a man that is in an abusive relationship with a woman that he is beating. If him can't have her, nobody else can have her. And worse, if she says she's going to leave, she is going to get taken out. So I am just saying that if he cannot have her, he is going to make sure that she is damaged good. He is going to make sure that she is in a vegetative state or even a comatose state. If him can't have her, nobody else can have her. Point blank and period. So like I said before, when we psychoanalyze these person and their mentality, they are very revengeful. They have vengeance in their heart always. They always want to destroy everything and anything that is associated with the ops. We are speaking about the enemy. We are speaking about their community. We are speaking about the elders. We are speaking about the youngsters. We are talking about the pin of them. We are talking about pregnant woman. The most impact that they can have, that is exactly what they want to do. And people like them say, if them can't catch Quacker, they are going to catch him short. And me I talk about directly or indirectly. Any and everybody is an equal opportunity target. People, that is their mentality. And that is why we see a lot of the stuff that we see in the news every day. Point blank and period. Now people, this is my disclaimer. Like I said, this is word on the street. That means it is a likely scenario or possible scenario. However, it is not 100% proof. So I have to just put that out there. Any and everything could play. Something else could happen. A madman could actually start a fire by flinging a cigarette in the market. And basically it spread and consume the whole place. But I just tell you what persons are saying. And you understand, whenever you are a blogger, especially when you are doing news, if you don't have any sort of link, if you don't have the ears on the street, then it is going to be hard. You have to basically depend on Loop and TVJ and CVM. People, you understand, with this platform, we are in the link of link. We are in the loop. We are not like certain people who just talk and run off their mouth and give them opinion. And the truth and the facts, that is exactly what blogging is. Everybody give their own perspective. However, you have facts and you have fiction. You have Chinese made and you have the real R deal. Point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.